Welcome back to the Totally Football Podcast. I'm Harrison Derlin and I'm joined with Sean Deacon and Elliot Offer. How are we, lads? Been a long time.
Yeah.
Doing good. Had a good break.
Yeah, it's nice to have a little bit of a break 'cause we did quite a few podcasts. But it's good to be back. I have missed it.
Definitely.
But I'm sure the main topic today will be talking about West Ham, but we will get on to the likes of, VAR and the FA Cup and stuff like that. We're also going to be talking about top four, bottom three, who's going to be relegated. Could be us, lads. Unfortunately,
Really
not
could
very good.
Most likely,
it's not looking very good for us at the moment. Starting on the FA Cup loss to West Brom. I know you were at the game, Elliot. What did you think of it?
I don't know where to start. I really don't. I got there. I was in very high spirits. I saw the team. I thought, oh, you know what? Considering some of the problems we're having with injuries and stuff at the minute, he's fielded a strong team.
It was a first team.
Yeah, it was Diop, Balbuena, Zabaleta, Cresswell, Fornals, and Lanzini.
Yeah.
Ajeti and Haller. I thought, quite a nice attacking team.
Yeah.
The problem we had in the first half was
Carlos
Sanchez. It was Carlos at the middle of the park. We couldn't seem to string a pass together. No one had any desire. Everyone was playing. The first half, Fornals, Rice, and Zabaleta looked like the only three who were actually playing, and Diop.
And then he brought Fornals off, which I know you're not happy about.
He brought. He left Lanzini on, and Lanzini had one of the worst first halves of football I've ever seen. He just stood there. He made no runs, or he'd just take stupid shots.
Just like, was it the Leicester game? He played Lanzini over Fornals.
Yeah.
And Fornals was in great
form.
He was so much better form. Lanzini's been shocking.
I think what he's trying to do is stick loyal to the players he had there before, but that's no good. When you're in the situation we're in, we need to be getting results, and whoever's in the best form should be in the team.
He probably knows that there is a great player there for Lanzini, but ever since the injury, it's just been
he's never been the same.
No.
But what I found about the West Brom loss, right, was just the total lack of quality. It wasn't so much desire, right, because I didn't think our effort levels were great, but I didn't think they were terrible. But I just look at our squad, right? I look at our squad, and it's actually just woeful. We got Noble and Rice, right, our holding midfield players. We shouldn't be relying on Noble for starters, right? We look at our backups. Our only backup. Well, I know we're about to get this. How do you pronounce his name?
Just the
Czech Republican guy from
Slavia
Prague, right?
Yeah.
I know it begins with an S, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. So.
It's like Souček, I think. He looks decent. Scored I think it's 12 goals this season in all competitions. Couple in the Champions League. He looks okay. I mean, he's only 18 million, something like that.
20 million, I'll say.
20 million, probably with add-ons, but I mean, it's worth a go.
It's worth a gamble.
If he keeps us up.
He's coming from the Czech League, so he could be trash, or he
could be brilliant. There's that. Look at Haller, Bundesliga, great league, and he comes over and he's struggling. However, with Haller, right, I think people are saying he's a crap player. He's really not.
He's struggling from the way we're playing.
He is a brilliant player, and he showed that at Frankfurt. In a good league. No matter what people say about the Bundesliga, it is a good league.
He showed it in the Europa League as well.
Yeah, and the Europa League. Yeah, they got to the semi-final,
yeah.
and then they lost to Chelsea, didn't they? He's got the quality there, but we don't have the players that can play off of him. We don't have the pace in the team. Other than Antonio, we don't have pace.
He's even shown flashes of his brilliance in a West Ham shirt, just
against Bournemouth, against Watford.
Yeah.
Even against Norwich. I remember that game. Right, it was at end of August, start of September.
Yeah.
I went to that game. I thought he was excellent. I was so excited.
The thing is, I think you're right. We don't match his play style.
We don't at all. We play him up there as a target man by himself, and then we'll do it.
I remember before the season, all the pundits and that kept calling him a target man, and I was like he's not a target man. He's not. But no, we're playing him as a target man.
It's just because he's tall and strong.
I
noticed
at the West Brom game that he looked a lot more dangerous having Ajeti next to him. having someone else there to pressure, one can drop back a little.
Yeah.
Because they're both there, it created all these little runs.
Mate, we got nothing to lose. What have we got to lose? We're not winning games. We're not scoring enough goals. Give Ajeti a chance. Play him up top with Haller.
He does need a
Play
strike
Antonio on the right hand side instead of Snodgrass. Yes, Snodgrass gives 100%, and I'll always back him on that.
No,
not quick enough.
but
He's one-footed, and he doesn't have the quality to keep us up. It's the facts.
I believe that Snodgrass. We still need Snodgrass.
If we go down
in the starting 11, no. I say we need him in the starting 11 now, because the one thing I noticed at the West Brom game, every single one of our set pieces were awful, and I think in that whole game I saw 2 crosses. Every single time we were playing it down the middle.
That happens when he plays or not.
No,
yeah,
but
for me,
like
Snodgrass is a big, his quality of cross, at the minute, has been dreadful. I don't care what anyone says, it's been crap. He has been crap the last few games, like everyone.
Yeah, he has.
But if Antonio's fit, I think you go, and if everyone's fit, right, you go Anderson in the middle, or Fornals in the middle, whoever you want. There's got to be someone on the left, and I don't think Fornals is quick enough. So you play Anderson in the middle. On the left, sorry, but you don't tell him, you have to stay on the left. He can always drift inside, and then Masuaku on the left.
Yeah, like Fornals and Anderson
in the middle. Switching around. Like Tielemans and Maddison at Leicester, isn't it? They play the two number 10s.
I like the idea of having Fornals on the left, Anderson in the middle, Haller as the striker, and then on the right,
Antonio.
What's happened to Yarmolenko though?
Apparently he's injured.
Yeah,
but Moyes doesn't really like him anyway.
Yeah,
Moyes doesn't like him.
If we're looking at a full fit squad though, I believe Yarmolenko is very good, and I reckon he could.
He has flashes though, doesn't he? He's just inconsistent.
He's so unfooted as well.
Oh, he's terribly unfooted. That is.
And unfit. He doesn't last any longer than 60 minutes.
No, you can't.
It's facts. He doesn't. He's not fit enough for the Premier League, which is a disgrace, really, considering how much we're paying him. I mean, I know it's at least 80 grand a week he's on. Probably. I reckon he's on about 100 grand a week.
I mean, we're paying Lanzini 100 grand a week to walk up and down the pitch.
Mate, I love Lanzini, right? But this is not the time, as I said before, to be messing about, with formations, with players, trying to bring back players' form, stick with the players that are playing well, and then try and. I don't even think you need to change tactics that much. It's more about just getting the morale up. Just making them have a bit more desire, making them have the fire in their bellies to go out there and actually give 110%.
I don't really even blame most of this on Moyes. It's the players.
Mate, not only the players. It's the board. Moyes doesn't have the tools to work with. Our squad depth is shocking. As I was saying earlier. Sanchez, backup holding midfield
Honestly,
player.
that terrifies me.
Sanchez is stealing a living.
Apparently, we're getting rid of Sanchez in this window, if possible, to the La Liga. So we're going to have Souček, or whatever his name is, Noble and Rice. That's it. Where's Wilshere? Wilshere's on 100 grand a week.
I actually forgot he was even
Wilshere's on 100 grand a week.
Wilshere is the definition of stealing a living.
Mate, why have we not got rid of him already?
There's no way to get rid of him too.
He has spent more. I think he's made more appearances in a fucking tumble dryer than he has in a West Ham shirt this season. Honestly, does my head.
I'm a bit confused what you're talking about then, but it's the
when he did the prank on Declan Rice. So, mate, stop messing about. Get yourself fit.
He's gonna be in the Championship soon anyway. He's so unfit.
I would feel sorry for him, and I know everyone says, he does try and get fit, but I mean, he's literally been caught smoking and stuff like that before, so how can you tell me that he's trying to get fit when you're smoking? You're supposed to be a professional footballer, but it's up to him, and he won't be there long. Trust me on that one. We will not. We can't afford his wages, and if he's not playing, he's good enough, but
he's good enough, but he can't.
He can't get a string of games together, so he can't bring out the quality that he has got. So, but, mate, talking about West Ham, right? Can we? I thought that Pellegrini, he was got rid of way too late. We left it too late.
We've left it too long.
Because for me, he should have been gone before the Chelsea game. I thought. I know we won the Chelsea game, but I mean, if we'd lost then, I think he would have gone as well. Like, but I think it didn't help us out that we won the Chelsea game, and then they said, all right then, and then we lost a couple, and then he was like, oh, if you don't win the next one against Southampton, then you're sacked.
What was the game
after
the Chelsea game? What was the game after the Chelsea game?
I can't remember. Was it Wolves?
I don't know. I
I
know
was
we
going to say,
lost.
because I remember losing that, and I went, he's beat Chelsea, he's come out and done that, his form, he's beat Chelsea recently, that's it. Why are we not getting rid of him?
Yeah, I mean, our run of fixtures coming up, so we've got Liverpool at home tomorrow, which, I mean, mate, I'll be dancing down the street if we win that.
We're West Ham, though.
No, I'll be dancing down the street if we draw that.
I could see us winning that and then going and getting slapped like 4-0 by Brighton on Saturday.
Mate,
I
that
can't
would be
see us
typical
winning
West
tomorrow.
Ham, wouldn't it, really?
It would be such a typical West Ham.
So we got Liverpool at home, which, I mean, we'll be lucky to get a point. I mean, it will literally take us to give 150%. And if we're not playing our strongest team against Liverpool, you know what I'd do, right? If we're going to lose 3 or 4-0 anyway, lose 10-0.
Play the youngsters.
Or lose 6-0, play the youngsters, and then we have a full fit squad for the most important
Then we'll
game
go in
of our
the
season against
relegation
Brighton.
zone. If we actually get battered, like I think 4-0,
Yeah, I get the
we go
goal
in
difference. But if we lose 4-0 or we lose 6-0, I'd rather just be able to win the game on Saturday against Brighton.
I say if we've got Brighton and Southampton in our next run of games, if we don't get 6 points out of that, we're done.
Well, we've got Brighton at home, which me and Sean are going to, so let's hope that we win that one, because otherwise, I mean, I won't be leaving the stadium early, but I'll just be sitting there wanting
Pissed.
to punch someone in the face.
I was sat there at West Brom. The final whistle went. Everyone's got up and left, and I was just sat there, just wondering what.
Livid.
Well, yeah, I just didn't know what to do. I was just sat there going, well.
I think I'm getting to the point, right, and I've always had, like, I'm a sort of, I am a person who usually has an opinion about something. I'm starting to not care, like, honestly.
I was
starting
just about to say that.
I'm starting to
caring.
literally go, oh, alright then, same old,
No, I'm
whatever.
literally just like, alright, we're down. Okay.
Yeah, like, I
I've kind of accepted it already.
Yeah, I feel like helpless, like, we can't do anything to stop it, so, who cares?
I'm
Like,
staring down the barrel of
yeah,
gun.
we're going down. Brilliant. We're going to be playing away at Burton if they go up, or Sunderland,
They're playing Millwall.
Millwall.
That is literally the tiniest and only positive I can draw from this.
What, playing Millwall, and if we lose that, I'll
Yo,
tell you
yeah,
what,
if we-
mate, I might convert. But yeah, so we got Brighton at home. That's got to be that is
a
a
must
12 pointer, right?
That is a.
Then we've
must win,
got Man City away. Yeah, let's just move on from that, 'cause
Yeah.
Man City are one of the teams we never get anything from. Liverpool away, so we got Liverpool.
No one's
in
beaten
4
them.
games. We've got Liverpool twice
No
No
one's beating
chance.
Liverpool at Anfield.
in like what is it, like 2 years now or something ridiculous.
What's this?
Wait, what did you say?
I swear they're unbeaten at Anfield in like 2 years or
I
something.
don't know. So it's always really long. I don't know.
The
if it's
last
2
time
years.
we beat him at Anfield was the 15-16 season.
Yeah, the season where
And
we're
then
actually good,
and then before that it was like 1970 something.
mate. If we get an away win at Liverpool, I will.
I'd laugh.
Mate, I don't even know what I'll do. I'll probably just faint, to be honest.
I'll probably just be like, damn. I probably
We might already
probably
be
wouldn't
down
even-
by then. If we lose against Liverpool, Brighton and Man City and we're sitting 19th, we might just be down anyway, so who cares? And then we got Southampton at home, as you said, that we have to win that.
Southampton and Brighton, if we don't come away with 6 points from them two
But I can't
games,
see us doing it.
I can't
Look
see
at
us doing it.
Southampton. What we don't have is what they have. I mean, that's a goal scorer. They have Danny Ings, one of the best goal scorers in the Premier League right now. And, they're scoring goals. They're getting results. They beat Leicester the other day. What a result that is. What do? Lose 4-1 to
Yeah.
Leicester.
in a poor performance.
And Vardy went off after, 30 minutes? And they brought on Iheanacho. I mean, everyone said that if Leicester lose Vardy, then they're stuffed. Well, not against us, they're not. That's
no,
just-
we are the
Ian-
laughing
Ian
stocks
Archer-
of the league.
He's a good
Yeah,
player in Nacho, but he's not on the same level as
we-
Vardy, and we still conceded 4 to them.
You're right. We actually are the laughing stocks of the league because
Mate, we are.
I think I
Along with
told you
Arsenal.
this on Talk Sport when they were talking about the West Ham Liverpool game and they'll go and cover it. They literally just said Liverpool will go 19 points clear, not maybe or
19,
anything.
you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said, didn't I?
No, you said 9.
19.
I wish it was 9.
Yeah, 19. They didn't even think, oh, maybe we would win. No, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what the odds are, right, of us actually getting a win tomorrow. It's got to be at least 10 to 1, isn't it? I'd love to put a tenner on it.
I'm going to put a 5 on it.
Go on. If you win it, I'll give you a tenner. If we beat Liverpool tomorrow, I'll give you both a £5 each. That is how confident. And I know it's not a lot of money, but when you haven't got much money like I haven't, that's a lot of
This
money.
is on record, by the way.
That's the travel to the Brighton game. So if we win tomorrow, I'll be happy and also gutted. So then we've got Arsenal away. I actually think that's an easier game than Southampton at home. I know that sounds ridiculous.
We have quite a good record at the Emirates, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I think we might be able to snatch a draw there if we play well and they're poor.
The Emirates
maybe.
is probably our
I mean,
favourite stadium.
Arteta's Arsenal hasn't really looked too bad.
Yeah, but maybe we could snatch a draw,
hopefully.
possibly. I mean, all we can do is hope. We're not, what can we do apart from just support the team as much as possible? Then we got Wolves at home.
Must win.
Might be able to get a draw there.
Must win.
Oh, we
Mate,
never beat
we ain't
Wolves.
gonna beat Wolves.
Yeah, we're not going to beat them, but we've got to if we're going to stay
But
up.
we're not
But
going,
we're not
to.
going
It's
to.
very well saying, it's like saying, we got to beat Liverpool. We're not going to beat Liverpool, so we haven't got to beat them because we're not going to beat them. If we get a point against Wolves, I'll be bloody
take
happy
that.
with that.
Because
Yeah.
in this run, if we just get like a point against most of them, then that's amazing.
Mate. And then the next game, right? Spurs away. It would be like typical of West Ham, right? We'd lose to Southampton, Arsenal, Wolves, and then we'd
then
need,
gone.
if we lost against Spurs and we were going to go down, and then we would beat Spurs, beat Chelsea. I mean, I'm hoping that happens, but we won't. I mean, we got Spurs away and then Chelsea at home. That is, look at that run. So we've got Liverpool, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Wolves, Spurs, Chelsea. And our next winnable game, in my opinion, obviously
Is that the
winnable,
Newcastle?
against Newcastle on the 11th of April.
Yes.
It's the 28th of January now. Our next game's, 29th of January. So we got, over 2 months of absolutely terrible fixtures. Mate, I think we're
Boys,
going
I'll see you in the
down.
Championship.
No, honestly, I think we're going... I'm positive
No, yeah,
that we're going down.
we're going down.
If we stay up, I will be so happy.
If we start up, I'll be happy, but if we stay up, then...
if we stay up, I don't even know how we'll stay up.
I remember
but
at the start of October, right? If we beat Palace, we go 4th. How has it come to this? How have we got to the stage where we're going, we're probably going to go down now?
The board. It's the board.
Is it even? Is it the board though?
Look at our training facilities.
Yeah, the training. Oh, but I
So
don't
the
know.
board have the reason we've only just started to sign players because they've said to players, well, you can come and sign for us if you want, but if we go down, then we're going to take 50% of your wages away. What good's that? What player's going to go, all right, then they're expecting to go down to sod it. Let's go and join them. Let's go and play in the Championship. What they should be saying is, if you stay up, we'll give you a 20% wage rise or something like that. Give them a bit of...
Incentive.
give them incentive to want to play. Don't say, if we go down, then you're going to get punished. That just makes the player think, well, stick it up your arse then. We'll just do what we want. Go and join another club who has a bit of ambition. It's ridiculous. And you've got, the training facilities. I mean, they're like League One standard, for God's sake. You've got clubs like Brentford who apparently got better training facilities than ours. Come on. Premier League team, this next level since we moved to the London Stadium. Where is the next level? We've gone from being 16th in the table to being 17th in 10 years. Where's the progress? Apart from one decent season in the 15-16 season.
The only reason that was decent is because we left Upton Park.
Yeah.
If we didn't leave Upton Park, that season would have been just
And if we didn't have Pyatt, we would have been bang average.
Yeah, if we didn't have pilot.
It would have just been...
Mate, it was a fluke.
It would have just been
It's
another
total
bang
fluke.
average chill season.
I'm just fed up with it, to be honest with you. Like, the difference people say about like Mike Ashley and how bad he is, right? And I do get it. He is a crap owner, and he's just disrespected the club, the fans. But what he hasn't done is lie. From what I know, he hasn't lied. He came
he's
out.
just being a shit.
No, he's come out and said, I cannot compete with the likes of Man City and Man United on transfer fees. We don't have much to spend. I don't think that's a lie. Maybe it's like a
Well, I think it's him not giving Newcastle that much to spend, but he's not lying. But he could.
But he's not saying, "Oh, we're gonna go to the next level. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that."
5 years.
Yeah, it's rubbish. Don't promise something that you can't deliver on. And I just think it's got to the stage. There's been these protests. I think people are just starting to get a bit fed up. They have been for quite a few years now, ever since we moved to the stadium, really. Have you seen the thing about them selling the club?
No.
Yeah, I saw that. There's rumours that part of the club's going to be sold.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
Seems to me.
apparently the protests, they're thinking about selling it because they've waiting up. Mate, I think I might celebrate that as well. I'll be dancing down the street if they sell it.
Oh, mate, if they sell that, I'm having a piss up.
Yeah, well then sell it. Oh, sold it to some
Thing
random,
is, right, if we go
random idiot
down,
they don't like.
if we go down, the Man City owner is like family and whatever, all the
Yeah.
sheiks and that. They're saying they want to buy a club in the Championship with a big stadium. We go down, it could
weren't
be
they looking
long
at
term
Leeds?
better for us, but
They were looking at Leeds, weren't they?
Yeah,
but we got a bigger stadium than Leeds.
Yeah, I know, but we obviously weren't. We weren't in the Championship then, which we will be.
But they're still looking, aren't they? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
So if
I-
we go down, that's
surprised
what
he
I'm
had
saying. If we go down and they buy us, we spend loads of money, come back up, and then long term it might end up being better. I'm not saying I want that, but what I'm saying is that could be.
Sometimes it is just good to go down,
get rid of all the
regroup.
crap.
Yeah.
Carlos Sanchez.
You
He's
can
on,
get rid of all the deadwood at
Carlos
the
Sanchez on 80k a week.
But the problem with us, because we actually have a lot of quality in our first 11.
Yeah, we do.
There's just the problem is I see if we go down, all of that's gonna go.
and then we'll just be left with the scraps.
We're gonna be in a problem where that some clubs end up in. I don't think we'll be able to. I don't think we'll get promoted straight away.
If we go down, we're in the Championship for at least 3 years before we come back up.
I mean, probably.
Mate,
I
I just hope we stay up. Honestly, Anyway, let's move on from West Ham because actually, before we move on, we'll have a couple of predictions, right? What's both your score predictions for Liverpool and Brighton? What do you think?
Liverpool, I'm actually going to be...
Try and be optimistic. Don't
Alright,
say like we're
Liverpool,
going to win 4-0. 0-0. Mate,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Liverpool 3, but I got to score a goal. I reckon 3-1.
I reckon we'll lose 3-0. We will not score against Liverpool, not with Virgil at the back.
No. I just hope Moyes goes really defensive and just.
We couldn't even score against
Try and do
West
what Crystal
Brom's
Palace did.
defence. So how are we going to score against Liverpool's defence? That's probably because we're West Ham. That's typical West Ham, isn't it? Score against the good teams and not score against the crap teams. So Brighton, what do you think?
2-0 to us. Hopefully.
Okay, I'd love that. What do you
Yeah.
think?
1-0. I can't even see us getting 2 goals.
I think we'll win it 2-1. I think we'll score early on, and then they'll get like an equaliser within like 10 minutes, and then we'll score in the second half, and we'll win the game. We'll see it out. I think it'll be a scrappy game, but I'm hoping we'll win that. So moving on from West Ham, we're just going to talk about the quality of the Prem in general, right? So some people are like saying it's gone down because likes of Arsenal and like so low down in the league, like Sheffield United and Wolves are up. Do you think that's because the quality of the lower teams has risen, or the quality of the higher teams has declined, or a bit of both? What do you think?
Yeah, both.
Both.
Which, some people see as a problem, all the big six not being as good. It's better,
I love
innit?
Yeah, I absolutely love it because I
Yeah.
think this just leaves it more open.
My only thing is that with Liverpool being so far ahead, there's no
Oh, Liverpool
excitement.
are an anomaly. I mean, I don't see him keeping it up for many years.
Yeah,
No.
but there's just not as much. Like it feels like a lot of the games don't mean as much anymore because, Liverpool are like what are they 16 points clear?
Yeah, and they will be 19 points clear, like Talksport said.
Mm.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, but then at the same time, it also makes a lot of the games a lot more meaningful because it's scrappy. It's getting into the spots for Champions League and Europa League football. It's changed. It hasn't got any better. It hasn't got any worse. It's just changed.
Just, do you think it's changed for the better though?
Yeah, I'd say so.
For lower clubs, it has.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's better there isn't a conventional top 6 anymore.
It just gets boring, doesn't it? Because it's just like, a few teams shift around the rest. It's like, there's none of this best of the rest anymore, is there? Like there
No.
was last season where Wolves finished 7th. You know, I kind of like that because if West Ham, we're going back to West Ham again, but if West Ham had any ambition, maybe we could be up there with the likes of Wolves, but no chance. We were October, September, August, but yeah, it's just gone downhill since. So top 4, right? So the current top 4 is Liverpool, Man City, Leicester, Chelsea.
Chelsea is somehow still top 4.
Do you think that will finish the way it is? Or do you think the top 4 will be at the end of the season?
I reckon Chelsea's going to drop out.
I honestly don't know. Like, I don't even know how Man U are still 5th. I don't even know how Chelsea is still 4th.
Do you think that... Who's going to go in then, Elliot? You're saying that Chelsea are going to drop out. Who's going in?
I don't
for
know.
it?
I just don't think Chelsea can.
I mean, Man United are
Maintain.
like 6 points off of Chelsea.
I could see Man U clinching it.
You reckon?
I can't.
They got the quality there. If they bring in a couple of players, maybe, but you know, like,
I mean, a lot does depend on the next few days.
but Bruno Fernandes apparently he's going to Barcelona now, so they're
Is
not
he?
going to get him.
Cool. I've never even seen that guy play. I don't even know if he's good or not, to be
I
honest.
mean, apparently he is, but I've never seen him play either. So you got Tottenham also on 34 points, so 6 points behind Chelsea. The Chelsea are somehow still 6 points clear in 4th. However, they are 8 points behind Leicester. So Leicester,
I think
excuse me.
I think the top 3 will stay how it is until the
Yeah,
end
so
of the
you,
season.
what, you think in that order as well?
Probably.
Liverpool, Man City, Leicester.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Man City just have a bit more depth, don't they, really? A bit more quality in their team. Leicester are a good side, but, I mean, I don't think, like, historically, right, if you put this Leicester team into, like, a more competitive league season, they would not be third. They'd be in the top 6, but they would not be third. The likes of Chelsea or Arsenal or Man United or Tottenham would be higher.
I think it would.
I still think they'd be up there.
No, I don't think so. Because if you think back to, like, you know, when Man City and Liverpool and teams like that were all up the top, you know, when, the Gerrard slip season, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think, I don't know. It's different, I suppose.
it's difficult
It has
to say
changed.
because-
Yeah, it's hard to compare, really, isn't it? But
It's impossible to
I don't
compare
know.
because it'll be different players. And
I don't think Leicester will be, like, up there like they are this season, next season. I think they'll be in the top 6, but I don't think they'll
well, I
be
think
third.
I think
8
Champions League
points
will
clear.
weigh them down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I still think they'll be up there.
What about Wolves? They're on 34 points as well. They could get top 4, do you reckon, or not?
I mean, if they keep playing like they did, even though they lost against Liverpool, if they keep playing like that, and if Adama Traore can keep juicing,
Yeah,
then-
he's doing well, isn't he?
Yeah, then-
Jimenez is really good as well. He's starting to show how good he is.
I could see them going far in the Europa League as well.
Yeah, they could. I
They'd
reckon
put
they
all
could
their
get
eggs in.
semis or maybe even the final. To be honest, I'm not convinced they're going to win it though.
No,
I'm not convinced they're going to win it, but I think they will go far because they're a great side. You know,
it'll probably be like Inter Milan are in it now, aren't they? I think. Yeah,
are they?
yeah.
Oh, right.
Because
Is
they dropped
Is it
out.
not Dortmund then?
No, Dortmund got through.
Wait, who were the? Oh
was
yeah, because
Barcelona,
it
Dortmund,
was the
Inter.
Prague, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The team we're getting this bloke from, who came fourth. My brain has just gone dead. So the Wolves, yeah, I think they're level on. They are level on points with Tottenham and Man United, but I think their main focus is the Europa League. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I see
Like-
Wolves. They'll probably easily get Europa League again for the next season.
Do you reckon they got a better chance of getting to the Champions League by winning the Europa League rather than top four? Do you reckon they should just go for fourth?
Go for both.
Why?
Yeah, go for fourth. It's there for the taking. I mean, they'll go for both, wouldn't they?
What, and just see if either of them come off?
Yeah.
Oh, mate. I
What if
said
they've-
on the live stream the other day on West Ham Fan TV, I put a little comment. I just said Wolves are like the team. Wolves and Leicester are the clubs that we were promised when we moved to this stadium,
Mm-hmm.
and they just haven't delivered. And Wolves and Leicester have, but the Wolves and Leicester never made the promises, and they still delivered. So why haven't our owners delivered? It's not because they haven't got the money, because we're the 13th richest club in Europe apparently. So
Are we?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Well then.
Or
We're
I'm pretty sure it's
13th in the
13th.
world.
Nah, well, yeah, in the world, because Europe's the only bloody continent with any decent clubs in it, really. Sorry to all you Brazilian fans, although there is no one listening who's
Flamengo.
Brazilian, so lovely. So Arsenal, right, they're on 30 points. They're supposedly having a really bad season, but they're only 4 points behind Wolves, Tottenham, and Man United.
Yeah, but aren't they? They're actually quite close to.
They're
Like
also
Brighton, aren't they?
only 7 points off the drop.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Big-
Imagine if they go down. They won't.
No, they
but
won't. It's. I mean,
That'll be
it's
the
a tough
funniest
season
thing
for
I've
them,
ever seen.
but it's only a transitional.
Transition in it. I
Yeah.
think next season Arsenal will bring in a few players who are Arteta kind of style, and I think they will have a better season. I reckon next season will be like a season where they get back into the top 6. They'll just miss out on Champions League, and then the season after that, if he's still there, then I think they'll be like a top 4 side again if things go smoothly. But I mean, we've been saying that about Man United for God knows how many years now, since Fergie left, and it's just not happened for them. But so bottom 3, right? Who we saying? I think it'll be Norwich. Right. Oh God.
Norwich are pegged.
It's
Norwich are going
Norwich,
down.
Bournemouth, and either us or Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
That's right.
Us or Aston Villa? Who will it be? Oh,
Probably us. I don't know.
oh,
I
mate,
hate
we'll
to
have
say
run of
it.
fixtures. I think it might.
I hate to
actually
say it,
be
but it's
us.
going to be us.
I think we just got a tougher run of fixtures than Villa.
Well, we play Villa last game of the season.
Imagine if it goes down to that. I will not be. I might just put myself to sleep and just wake up and just hope.
If it goes down to the last game of the season, I don't know what I'd do.
Mate, I'll be on the edge of my seat.
I wouldn't be able to do anything for the whole
soccer
day.
Saturday. Or would it be Saturday? No, it's usually a Sunday, isn't it?
No, it's Saturday. They do them all
No,
on
they
Saturday.
usually play the last games of the season on a Sunday, I think. But in the transfer window, I mean, there's literally not been much go on, really. I mean, Eriksen's gone to Inter Milan, that Bergwijn's gone to Tottenham. Good business from
Aye,
Tottenham. What do you
Darren
think?
Randolph has signed for
Oh.
us.
On
Yeah.
a 3. I mean, people will say, oh, it was 4 million, but they owed us 4 million, so we literally got him on a 3.
Oh, I thought it was 4 million. Why did they owe us money?
Well, technically it's like through the paperwork it's 4 million, but Middlesbrough owed us 4 million from when they originally bought him from us. So we basically got him. Well, they paid off their debt by letting us
It
have
was
him
like
for
a
4
really
million.
weird loan deal.
Oh.
Mate, so we've basically spent. I mean, I don't know if the Souček deal was actually done yet. I think it will be done
No,
by
it's
the
not.
end of tonight, hopefully.
Hopefully.
He's having a medical today, so so once we got him, that's what 18 million spent or 20 million spent, whatever it is. We're looking at a right back. We're looking at the RB Salzburg right back as well. Never heard of him, but look,
He's
it's
RB
got to be
Salzburg,
better
good
than
team,
Zabba,
so-
isn't it? So poor old Zabba. Poor
I
old
mean-
Zabba. I feel sorry for him.
To be honest, I don't think he feels sorry because he knows that he's not up to it anymore.
Yeah.
He said it himself. He wasn't
Yeah.
expecting to play any games this season.
No, he
It's
was
just
just there more for the training ground.
It's just good
wasn't he,
Fredericks. His hamstrings are made of cheese.
But so the last topic we're going to talk about is the FA Cup. I mean, there's
Are you
the
fussed
main.
about it?
Well, I mean, not now we're out.
No, but like just overall, because I know a lot of people aren't fussed over it anymore. I mean,
Not-
I still
am when West Ham are in it, but I don't honestly. When the FA Cup weekend comes around again, I'll be just bored. Unless there's big games on, say like Liverpool
Nah,
get
the
through
draw's
against
crap.
Shrewsbury, they'll be against Chelsea. I'll watch that. I don't want to watch Northampton versus Man United. What's the point?
See,
Or Derby versus Man United.
I think the important thing about it, like, I don't like it in the FA Cup when there's like an all Premier League side and then they put that game on the TV
Yeah, I think that's kind of bollocks.
because I think it's like it matters so much to the smaller clubs, like when people say like scrap replays again, it matters for them. So
Yeah, I
saw
get
this
it, but
thing and
then
I can't remember the club, but it said a replay would allow them to install better facilities at the pitch and better pitch drainage.
You
and
know what
stuff,
I
and
think
that's
they
the
should
magic of
do?
the cup.
I know it will like ruin history and whatever, right? Scrap the League Cup.
I don't know.
Start the FA Cup from like September, and then literally have it very very
What and
like overstaged, so you could have like a month in between. The
have
rounds.
like have all the Premier League teams starting round one?
Yeah, sod it. Why
Yeah,
not?
I think they should do that.
Because why
'Cause then
why
it-
should the Premier League teams have the right to start in like what is it round three?
Round three,
we
yeah.
start? Well, how's that fair?
Because then it also gives the smaller teams
A chance to play
chance.
against Premier League
Yeah.
clubs. Yeah, that's the whole point of it.
It's
I
their,
thought.
it's their dream to go to like Old Trafford and play
Yeah.
Man U. So
But I think the FA Cup is the only cup that out of the two that anyone actually cares about.
no one cares about the League Cup.
So scrap the League Cup, get the FA Cup started earlier, so there's less build up around Christmas. I mean, like congestion of games and that.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry if you heard that. Just Elliot's
Fuck.
phone started spazzing out.
No, I'm trying to find someone. I'm trying to find someone on Instagram that I saw.
Oh right.
Hold up, give me a sec.
But I mean, the shock result of the weekend was Shrewsbury versus Liverpool, 2-2. Obviously, 2 late goals
Mhm.
from that bloke who said he doesn't like Man United. Do you think they're disrespecting the cup, really?
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
They're not as a club, but Klopp is hugely because like I don't mind him playing the kids in the replay, but I do mind him not being there.
Yeah.
The fact that
Hold
he's
up, I
not
It's like
found
he
it. I
doesn't
found
care,
it.
innit?
Can I just read
Yeah,
this
yeah,
out?
no problem. Yeah.
West Ham's accounts have been released. Relegation is described as a threat to financial well-being. Club made pre-tax loss. So this is before taxation. We made a loss of 28.8 million for the year ending May 2019. 2.9 million in interest on loans paid to Sullivan and Gold, plus 1 million to Gold's company. Karen Brady's salary increased to 1.136 million.
Oh, piss off.
So we've
Canterbury.
made a loss of 28.8, but Sullivan, Gold and Brady are getting more money. Can we...
Mate, I'm just.
I
fed
hate
up
Karen
with
Brady.
her. I can't. Karen Brady, you know the thing that annoys me about her, right? Is that she just always opens her mouth and no one wants to hear it. No
She
one's
doesn't
asked
know
her
anything.
to open her mouth.
She
Just
doesn't
shut
know
up.
anything about football. I don't get why
No.
she's.
She just refers to us as a business. She
Yeah.
did it in her interview before the protest, and she will keep on doing it. She sees us as a business.
We are
She
just
goes,
numbers
"Oh,
to
when
her."
a business fails, this, blah, blah, blah." It's like, mate, stop referring to us as a business. You're
We
not
are
going
a
to get the
football
fans
club.
back on side by saying we're a business.
Yeah, how's that helpful?
Mate, just take your business somewhere else. Go and invest in, sweet shop round the corner. I don't care. Don't
Yeah,
don't
get-
be involved with my club.
Get away.
Just get out. Do you think the protests are actually going to do anything though?
Oh,
No.
actually, sorry, real quick again. At the West Brom game, there was a pitch invader. But
Oh,
he got
brilliant.
he got collared before he could get onto the pitch. But
Oh, there's a pitch invader at the Everton game as well. It was just a kid. He didn't even know what he was doing.
oh no. This was like 3 middle-aged men looking at him.
Oh.
Mate, I mean, Sean, right? You know there was like the protest, wasn't there, before the Everton game?
Yeah. You went to that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you went to it earlier. Why did you not go to it, Sean?
'Cause I just think it could go. I think it could go really wrong. Like if just like protesting against them, what they sell the club to then a really bad owner, we end up like Charlton. That's something I don't really want. I mean, it's false promises, but they do actually spend every now and then. Also, another reason why I didn't go is because I was late. But
Right, right. So they in the summer they sold 4 strikers and bought in 2, and one of them's not at the
Yeah, I know,
moment
but-
Premier League quality.
like
So how's that acceptable?
Perez was stupid to let go, but he wanted to go. Hernandez wanted to go as well.
Carroll was the only one that I reckon was like acceptable to let
Yeah,
him
well,
leave.
because
If you let 2 of them go, bring 2 in, we still got 4. One of them we can develop in a jetty, and then you've still got 3. So say you want to switch it. Say you want to play 2 up front and have 1 back up on the bench. Or say you get injured and you can bring another one in and bring a jetty onto the bench. It's just like, holding midfield players, like I've said before. We have Noble, Rice, and now we're going to have this Souček. Sanchez is probably going. Even if he doesn't go, he shouldn't be anywhere near the squad. Even for like the bloody under 12s, like seriously. Right back, Fredericks, I don't really rate him that much, to be honest. He has decent games. But his crossing ability is poor. It's poor.
he also can't stay fit.
Piss poor. He can't stay fit. Zabaletta's our only backup. He's not good enough anymore. He's not quick enough. So we've got Masuaku, so-called left back. He can't defend. Cresswell, it looks like he's given up. Looks like he doesn't want to be there anymore.
Oh, he doesn't. When I was at West Brom, he was just like.
It's half-hearted crap.
He's so slow as well.
Yeah.
Now.
And doesn't help that Moyes keeps on trying to play him as a centre-back. Stop playing 5 at the back. Play 4-4-2. Play Cresswell and Masuaku as a left-back. Play Diop and Ogbonna, because that's our best duo.
That's our best.
Don't play
pairing.
Balbuena and leave Ogbonna on the bench. He's a moron. Ogbonna has been our best player this season. He'll probably win Hammer of the Year. Look, as you said before, Elliot, I love David Moyes' attitude and his, the way he talks. And you can, whatever people say, he does want to achieve, and he really does care about the club, right? But tactically, he is crap. He's terrible. Pardon me. But, mate, I'm just fed up. We're talking about it. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cheers for joining us, lads. Thanks for listening to everyone. We'll hopefully be back soon. Might do one next week, depending on how we do over the next couple of games. If not,
Let's
we'll
hope
see
we come
you
back
soon.
in better spirits.
Yeah, hopefully we're not down by the next time we're talking to you. All right, thanks for listening. See you later.